Push graver. Can't live with it? Can't live... I mean, let's make a push graver. So first we need to choose our material, and I love a material called silver steel. And this is some sort of tool steel with some added delicious alloys in it to make it nice and robust and sharp, or whatever. Anyway, it comes annealed, which is a huge benefit for me, so I can easily shape it with some files, and it just makes working with it really nice and simple. Now we are making a V-groove chisel, I think that's how it's called. Anyway, it makes a V-shaped cut in the material. I would recommend going with a relatively high angle, like 120 degrees, 110. That will make the cut relatively shallow and wide, which makes the cut a lot smoother and much more free-flowing, if you will. So after we gave the flats a relatively nice finish with some draw filing, we're gonna make the bevel, and I'm going for about 40 degrees or something like that. So we need to heat treat the steel, and for that we need to bring it to temperature. There is this magnet trick, but for such a small piece you can look at the colors, and once it loses the shadows you can quench it in the water. So now the steel is super hard but also brittle, so we're gonna temper it down, and we're just gonna draw the heat until the tip is kind of yellowish gold, and we are, how you say, in the business. So for the sharpening I made this jig, which is really simple. It's just a block of aluminum with 2 holes, one to receive a set screw, and we need to find an angle. This is not that critical. I usually have a marking on the side of my workbench. For sharpening I use various sharpening stones like diamond stones and honing stones. And I have this trick where each stone is in a different height, so I can get first, secondary and micro bevel only in one go without finoodling with the adjustments and all the angles and stuff like that. And now at this point you kind of have a chisel already. All we need to do is get a nice handle for it. I couldn't find any scrap wood that really fits the size except these two. This is maple. This is, I don't know, cocobolo or something. Obviously this would be a lot prettier, but it will be a nightmare to turn, I think, at least for my equipment. But I don't really want the bright maple, so we're gonna prevail. Yes, I know that's ridiculous, but this wood is way just too hard. So this is a dumb thing what I'm going to do now, but I'm lazy, so I'm gonna do it anyway. It needs to be held in the chuck, but I think it should be fine. That's it. Nothing to it. That's all we need. So now my favorite finish, we're gonna put some shellac. Gonna let it dry. We're gonna do a few coats. Ooh, beautiful. Still tacky. Okay, we're gonna be patient and gonna let it do its thing. Now that we have the handle and the blade almost ready, we need to protect the wood, so we're gonna make a ferrule. All right. Okay, that should be enough. Release me. There we go. Good. So lastly, we're gonna use this lovely pink paste, and we're gonna be very careful. Yeah, it's not perfect, but come on, we're making a tool. We're not making history. Whoops. Oh my god, the pink paste is spilling everywhere. Okay, even though it's nice and shiny, we are going to have to drill. I said drill through it. Where's my center punch? There it is. Yeah, where there's lots of brass meat. Okay. Okay. Please don't drop this. Ah, lovely. Yeah. Oopsies. Okay, I think this part is complete. Looks really nice. And this is the second time I do this because I tried glue and it didn't work. Let's do this without glue. And there we go. This wood is some tough stuff. Let's try with the plain. Yeah, that works pretty nice. Big mistake. All right. So now, as you can see, it has like a nice flatness to it. And we are almost there. We need to make this a little bit shorter. Yeah. There we go. The ways. Okay. And okay, actually it needs a little bit more. See? Here we go. I think that looks pretty delicious, don't you think? Here we go. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, let's test it out, yeah? Let's try this again. So it's like mega fine. Let's try some straights. So that's copper. It's pretty tough and it takes a lot of skill to do it properly, but just for kicks and fun, we're gonna do some plastics. Okay, so what are we going to draw? I think I know. It's gonna be a little fridge, maybe? Whoops, that's a lot of color. A nice, lovely refrigerator. So, I hope you like this hopefully short video. I always love making beautiful little tools, functional stuff. So yeah, and until the next video.